Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. The Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Aztecs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Sexton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fakes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Cuevas. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Wilcox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Cuevas. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Lobos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Looking for room at the 40. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Aztecs in the hurry up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Cuevas. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On the run, it's Wilcox. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield and time is running short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Calls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Culliver. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. That's caught. It's Sexton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Gilliam.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Cuevas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Cuevas. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're now up 9-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 32 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success.